lights out. We're racing in Motogp here in Indonesia, not the launcher.
I thought I saw Bagnaia slightly rocking in his box as we got a 3-4 rider crash.
Pre-start, Acosta thought about flinging the KTM machine up on the inside of Bastianini into. Oh, and looks like all the rides are moving away. Coming from a long, long way back there, wasn't it?
There's two going past Bagnaia. That was better out, as you can see there. There are still bikes being recovered in the gravel trap on the outside of turn 3.
Bargro, Alex Marquez, who's had such a luckless weekend.
Winning this Grand Prix on board with Acosta. Behind us are Bezzecchi and Morbidelli. Bagnaia is not a
off front, soft rear tyre, so it's not a surprise to see Digia running a very hot pace early on. What an air Bastianini was talking about on Friday. You need 2 or 3 laps to gain confidence. Grand Prix right now.
Jorge Martin said earlier in the year what he was missing relative to Bagnaia as Acosta now does go through.
Want to let Pedro Acosta get through because this is going to make the challenge harder to work his way back towards
Q just up ahead of Marc Marquez, who was behind Gian Antonio for a corner or so before
16. You can bet your bottom dollar that Martin's going to be a lot more conservative, a lot more cautious through this. Started taking big chunks of time out of Bastianini, and now Frankie Morbidelli eases on through flat. Nobody's got the speed of Jorge Martin at the moment in this Grand Prix.
Certainly not Pecco Bagnaia.
To stay in this pace, oh, that's close. Bezzecchi knows he's faster. He'll be able to see that
Antonio might well get himself involved. These are the 3 riders next year that are going to be on 2025 spec Ducatis, and Digia through, but the VR46 Ducatis are crawling all over, and in the case of Bezzecchi passing, the
1.1 seconds clear of Acosta. Once again, Acosta doing a 1:31.0, which is 2 or 3, 4, 5 times the front wheel just popping in the air. No forward momentum at all. There is Marco Bezzecchi then over the line. Jorge Martin.
Finally, the 2 factory Ducatis are up to speed now. Bastianini and Bagnaia both did personal bests.
The hunt here as he lunges on the inside of Marquez going through turn 12. Marquez says no.
Coming out of his ears as he watches the top 6 disappear. He's still marooned in 8th place.
Yeah, as we go halfway around this lap 9 of 27, still 18 and a half. Will they overtake each other, what, 4 times? Yeah, the pace is starting to hot up here, isn't it? Bagnaia.
5 of them are in the 130s. The only one who wasn't on that last lap was Marco Bezzecchi, who did a 131 flat, but he
down to a second. Acosta has found 2/10, 3/4 of the way. Maria Martin's lead has been slashed to under a second. In fact, the pressure starting to mount behind the place. Johan Zarco on course for Honda's first Sunday top 10 of the season as he...
Marco Bezzecchi in 4th. Those are the riders who could potentially start to lack a little bit of...
To Simon Crafar pre-race, this will be all about the last sort of... Marco, he's just thrown it on the floor. Doesn't want to hang on to that Mali, instigated by Jack Miller.
Well, just a measure of how good a job.
Being chased by Pedro Acosta. He's having a phenomenal ride, isn't he, once again? Here's keeping Bastianini at bay. There is Martin then.
Finish for Bagnaia. If he can get to the front of this group, the 3 ahead of him stand between Bagnaia and the podium. And some
turn 2. If he's got any hopes of winning this Grand Prix, he had to make that move as Morbidelli tries to...
Now, off the final podium position.
We're into the second half of this. Indonesian and Acosta matching each other blow for blow.
Well, Bagnaia did close right up.
Romagna Grand Prix as Bezzecchi steams in hot on that soft front tyre into turn 10. Worked his way through on both Bezzecchi and Morbidelli. What has he got left in the...
Of this group, not been able to make any inroads in it so far. And of course, with Bastianini now clear of Morbidelli.
Now Bez finally, well, he thought about it at turn 10. He's going to run in hot mode now at 12, and Morbidelli again. That is astonishing pace, isn't it, by now Bastianini? He was a second quicker. Yeah, was it by design? Did he think, well, maybe I can't be too aggressive because I know that there's going to be a significant... It's too much, the pace too hot for Bastianini to handle. Down in Emilia-Romagna last time out from 3rd place as well as he was charging back towards victory.
Go, and Bagnaia is gifted 4th place by Marco Bezzecchi.
Yeah, Bezzecchi just running in too much, what, seconds after he'd set that 130.